so dare to dive deep into comics. Nothing can compare from Gotham's Dark Knight to Marvel's mighty Thor. We'll break it down, leave you wanting more. Separate you on a ride where heroes and villains clash side by side. Whether it's DC or Marvel.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here. This is episode 355. And joining me today, I got Alex.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and
And I got
everything in
Brian.
between.
Yeah, and everything in between, yes. And we got Brian.
What's up? And we got everything everywhere all at once.
Fuck yeah, we do. It's great.
Yes.
Great way to start the fucking show.
Al-
There we go.
also-
Two F words to begin. Fuck it.
Also,
Three.
hi. We're back.
We're back again.
We're back again.
Well, I mean, we recorded. It's just that.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks, but it feels like an eternity.
It's been about a month since the last recorded.
Well,
Really?
Yeah, we haven't done
Yeah.
anything in the entire month of February.
Well, I mean, it's just we're right in the middle of Feb, so
Again,
So-
we haven't done anything in the entire month of February. And the last episode we recorded was at the end, like in the middle of fucking in January.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's just with a lot of personal stuff going on, and you don't really realize it. I mean, I know we haven't recorded in a bit, but I didn't think it was that much. That
Yeah, it's
long.
been like a good 3 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we were on vacation. We had shit to do.
Yeah, we had shit to do. We were all over the world.
Adulting.
I mean, Steve literally had to win a Super Bowl championship.
I did.
And I think we should start off with you, Steve.
No, I don't know. Never start off with me. I'm usually the last one.
All right, fine. You can hold on to that tidbit or whatever to everyone's anticipating. So, well, Steve in the Super Bowl, what's going on there? What's up? Even though you did mention what you were going to be doing anyway, but still.
Right, exactly. It's a cliffhanger. Just keep people waiting.
Starring Sylvester Stallone.
Yes. What's good, Alex? How you been, dude?
Things could be better. Things could be worse. But as of right now, hanging in there like the little kitten in the poster.
Nice.
So as I mentioned before we started recording, I went to go see Captain America: Brave New World.
Ooh.
And I'm going to mention it right now. No spoilers or anything, of course. It is very mid.
That's understandable.
I mean, I did enjoy myself. It was a fun watch. I went to go watch it with one of my best bros. But all in all, like I don't know. I mean, I guess after Deadpool and Wolverine, you were just like, all right, the MCU is back, and then you watch this. It's back to where it was.
But you got to think about it too. They'd had to have a bunch of reshoots and a bunch of other things to put it all together. So I get why it's not like amazing.
You mean the reshoots that they're denying actually happened?
Right. Yeah.
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 Oh, they didn't have reshoots. Meanwhile,
Right. Exactly.
I will say this though. There were a couple of cool lines here and there. Giancarlo Esposito, whatever. He was cool in that movie, even though he doesn't. Well, he has screen time, but not not as much. Of
He's
course,
not the big bad or anything within it.
Yeah, but even with that or whatever, the big bad in the movie isn't really introduced like that until maybe on this second act or whatever, but near the towards the middle of the second act, when you
Okay.
really see who it is.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I did enjoy it, but it's not the best Marvel movie that I've seen since Deadpool and Wolverine. And even with that, I'm just trying to think the last MCU movie that I really enjoyed. I'm talking about loved.
you're never going to be able to top Deadpool and Wolverine, though.
No.
That's its own film.
As of right now,
Yeah, but
there's no topping it. It's at the top of everything.
Infinity War. I'm trying to think of like movies I really enjoyed. Like when it comes to like MCU movies, all the Guardians, even number three, like though number three was the
Hmm.
weakest of the three, I really enjoyed those. The
But
first
it's
the first
but
two
it's
Ant-Man movies.
it's the first Marvel movie to use the word fuck,
Yeah.
and not where you'd expect it either.
Hmm.
Maybe that's the secret that they need to have. They need to have that. But I will say this though, at least in this movie or whatever, there is a shit, and I think if anything, I think they did it twice.
Oh, they shot twice.
Yeah,
Nice.
They
yeah,
shot twice.
yeah. The third time or whatever was the film itself. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, but no, but like I said, it is enjoyable, but don't like don't really put your hopes up and saying like like oh man, like after Deadpool and Wolverine, the MCU is back. Is like I think they're like it's gonna be Thunderbolts that's gonna
Yeah,
push it to the next back
yeah,
to
but
where it's supposed to be.
I'm looking forward to that actually. Like, I mean, even after that Super Bowl spot, I'm just like, yo, like, I'm looking forward to Thunderbolts more than I was for this movie.
Hmm.
I mean, let's see, you have that, and actually the trailer for Fantastic Four too was pretty cool,
Ooh.
and like I
Oh
told
yeah, we
Brian,
didn't talk about that on this show recently. We haven't.
No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, something else after the episode.
yeah. So, but I will say this though, even though like there were some people that were kind of complaining about like the thing that isn't he supposed to be as big as the Hulk? It was like, and if you ever remember if you remember the original comics, he wasn't as big as as the Hulk in the
No,
beginning.
no.
He was just like a rock
Av-
creature. And
Yeah,
he,
honestly, I will say this though. This is the most comic accurate thing that I've seen.
it is.
oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Even though like what was it that Michael B. Jordan one or whatever, like that one kind of looked like it looked like the beta version of what this thing is supposed to be.
and the fact that like this is actual prosthetics and then the CGI overlay.
Yep. That's what makes it that much better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, but like that, it was that, and then I watching NXT Vengeance Day, which wasn't bad.
It was cool.
Yeah, like like I fairly enjoyed it. I I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with that new group. Even though they haven't named them yet.
Oh, with the face masks.
Yeah, yeah, Shield Retribution Nexus or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, the same group that we've had plenty of times. Nothing different.
Did they come out of the crowd like how Shield and Nexus used to?
Well, they came out twice. The first time they came out, it was after the tag match, which that tag match was pretty good.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say this though, even though I know it's part of his gimmick, but Nathan Frazier needs to kind of slow down a bit because he had a bunch of flub ups because of him going too fast.
But that's his thing.
Yeah, but yeah, they came out and they attacked the tag team champs, and I think they attacked Josh Briggs and the other dude,
Yep.
right too.
Yep.
Okay, and then at the end after the Obafemi match, they attacked Obafemi.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, like that one was a good like a cool pay per view, and the women's
It was
match
decent. Yeah.
the women's match was pretty good, and then
Mhm.
what was it the grudge match between Ethan Page and
Strap match and bouncy.
no, that's the thing the like
Devon Evans.
ego versus bouncy like
Yeah.
that one was was good. I like that one. The strap match. I will say this though. I believe that the winner was the right choice.
Yeah.
I Eddie Thorpe. And spoilers if you didn't watch it yet. Eddie Thorpe needed that win because it looks like they've been trying to kind of push him up a bit as a heel now.
Oh,
But
he's been around forever. They haven't done anything with him.
well, the only thing was in the past they had that feud with Lexis King because Lexis King, it was always it was Rock versus EDM, because Eddie Thorpe, apparently outside of wrestling, is a DJ for
Okay.
EDM
Huh.
music. So Lexus King was having that whole feud, like like, oh, what's this? This isn't rock. Like like you can't headbang to this. Like,
You can.
well, kind of, but it's
You
still.
can. You definitely can. The certain songs, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but yeah, but going back to it, so that one was cool. I wanted to watch Grand Slam Australia, but
It's pretty cool.
no, but I don't know why I was trying to look for it on Max and I couldn't find it.
You just gotta go for AEW. It'll show up. You don't look for like Collision or whatever because it doesn't sync within time. It doesn't co up at the same time or whatever. It doesn't stream at the same time, so it shows up afterwards. But you just look up for AEW and you'll see it. It'll pop up there.
Okay, so just hype up AEW and see it. What's the
Yeah,
okay. So then I'll probably do that after this, to watch that because I wanted to watch that before coming on. But
it was cool. It wasn't bad. There was a lot. There were a lot of people there though, for sure.
no, but I like the thing that I was hearing, like the complaints of the the internet wrestling community was that apparently that the ring was a lot smaller than what they usually have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All I
It
kept
was
thinking,
smaller. Because what it is that like they got the ring from over there. They didn't get the ring from over here that they
okay,
usually travel with, and they fucked up. Like whoever whoever brought the ring over got them the smaller ring.
did they get? No, I was gonna say joking around. Do you remember old school Shotgun Saturday Night? Was it like that size?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Because even with that or whatever, I still remember, like, let's say for example, defending, if you have like two, you know, like two giants working or whatever the hell, and if they go for like a suplex, they're gonna have to go from one, like started from
From
one
one end
corner
to
to
the
the
other.
other,
Yeah,
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 from
yeah.
one corner to the other, so they won't hit the ropes.
Thankfully, they didn't have anybody that massive in size in that one. Uh, you could
I
tell,
heard I heard Tony Khan got booed the hell out of.
of course, because the thing is, like, it was suggested for one thing for one place,
Hmm.
and then they switch it to another place, and then what happened is that the tickets wound up getting put for new places, to the new place for the wrong seating. So people that spent a lot of money for one ticket got seats at the new place for a shittier seat.
Ah, so sort of like what
Oh,
happened with.
and you also forgot the other part that like maybe week I think with like a week or so before the event and whatever the hell they had like a 2-for-1 deals too.
Yeah, yeah,
So people were getting more upset that they spent X amount of
yeah.
money
See, but
and
that's
then they're
but
sitting
at that point,
online.
yeah, at that point, it's not even Tony Khan's fault because that says Ticketmaster or whoever was selling tickets to do that.
Yeah, I know, but the whole thing is the easiest thing to blame is the promoter slash
Yeah,
owner.
yeah.
I mean,
But they
that sort of feels like what happened with me back in 2022, where like we had we had gotten seats, and when we got there, uh, they reversed the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, like we paid for seats that faced the entrance ramp, and when we got there, we were like, there was like this wall in front of us. I'm like, no, 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 no.
so Brian said got was on his Dikembe Mutombo. No, 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 not today.
Not in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the other thing, so it was funny going back to after Captain America, since I was I went to go hang out with my boy, my boy Marlon and I, we were watching the movie, came over and we were just playing video games for like the rest of the day and stuff like that. So that was like a cool cool hangout. And oh man, dude, like other stuff is just I gotta watch this week's episode of Dragon Ball Daima and One Piece, because what was it, last night after hang out playing video games, I crashed like after he left.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
understandable.
But I will say this though, like the other thing that I've been watching lately, whatever, like the new season of Harley Quinn, and it's not bad. Like it's been okay. There was the one episode from last week, because the main big bad for this season is Brainiac.
Okay, okay.
and
Wait, how does that work? Because she's Brainiac's a Superman villain.
they moved to Metropolis
Ah, okay.
after the incident that happened in Gotham and everything like that. Right, they decided to move to Metropolis, and you know, what is it? I forget from the last season. I believe Luther got it was in jail, but now his sister is there, played by Aisha Tyler.
I got to go back into that series.
Yeah, me too. I'm way lost right now.
But yeah, so but it's been there's been a couple of funny episodes. I've been enjoying myself with that.
Okay.
And since from the last recording, whatever, I finally finished watching the old series. It was the anime from the '90s that I told you about from last time, Yu Yu Hakusho. So
Hmm.
I finally finished watching that series, and I forgot how good that series was. Like
That's a fun one. Yeah.
I remember watching it when when it was on Cartoon Network. When that's how they first introduced it. With that whole anime block that they used to have, Toonami,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and I remember watching it then. But you know how for like after years of watching so many different things, you sometimes forget.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like you can remember certain stories, but you don't remember miscellaneous things. And then watching it over again, I was like, holy shit, I forgot how good this shit was. So I think the next thing now is I'm I'm gonna continue with like those other animes I said. I'm gonna go back to Super because I fell off on that, so I started from the beginning on that again. So I'm gonna continue with that. And when it comes to other movies, I haven't really watched other movies. Most of the stuff has been wrestling, watching wrestling. So
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Brian, what's good, dude?
What's good? How's everybody doing?
We're doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking.
I was actually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was meant for the audience listening.
We're fine, Brian.
Uh, I'm good. So I have been watching a ton of stuff, like a ton. First things first. I'm, you know, proud dad moment. My daughters, especially Charlotte, are fans of Darkwing Duck. Cue the applause.
That was actually a recording of them cheering for Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, I mean, wow, we had that in the budget. That's great. So I got my daughters into Darkwing Duck. Cheers. We have one more. Because they've been into DuckTales, which is also fucking great, and all. And so I got them into Darkwing Duck, and they've been hooked. Yes.
I thought you would have kept it going for whatever reason.
I was going to, but I'm like, no, that's gonna keep going and going and going.
Either way, that was just epic. So uh, aside from that, I've been watching some things. I hate to say this, but Cobra Kai is officially over.
So sad.
It ended so good.
Did they leave it open for the movie?
Oh, for sure. Uh, it left it open ended on a few different notes. So
Okay.
like you're like, oh, this person's story closed, but maybe we'll get Blue Beetle. Um, that's all I'm gonna say there.
Oh,
Blue
I would.
Beetle?
Yeah,
Did you say Blue Beetle?
yeah, because Zolo is
Ah,
Blue Beetle.
okay. Yes, yes. No, I know.
Oh,
Wow.
so I since you just reminded me, since you mentioned Cobra Kai, did you hear like this is the most wholesome thing that comes from that show, but it's outside. The kids of Joey and Daniel-san or whatever, they're actually engaged in real life now.
Yeah, Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mauser are actually engaged.
I thought that was adorable. Like
That's
wow,
cool.
you can find love in shows. That's nice.
I mean, you figure they've been friends. They grew up together. Like literally. I mean, go back and watch the first season of Cobra Kai and then watch the last season. Like during interviews, like Zolo has a beard. Like he,
Which looks weird. It
because
looks
like
weird.
yeah, well, because when he was like
Is it Lexus King weird or
no, it's no,
Yeah,
it's
no,
no,
no.
because like Lexus King beard is fucking spray painted on.
It looks
Um,
gross. His beard
it's
looks gross.
um, so so I finished Cobra Kai. It was a great final few episodes. A lot of callbacks to the to all of it, including the fucking Karate Kid. Um, so there's that. Another thing I finished just the other night was the I watched the season finale of Dexter Original Sin.
Damn, already?
Yeah, it's been 10 weeks. Um, and I gotta say, I need more of this. Um, and Clyde
Now you
Phillips,
gotta wait a whole nother year.
well, but Clyde Phillips teased a second season despite them not getting approved yet or greenlit yet. But he was like, we need to see how Dexter started wearing that Henley, and we need to see how he got his apartment. And I'm like, oh, you have ideas already. And I gotta say, Dexter Original Sin is the best Dexter we've gotten in God fucking
In
10,
ages.
10 years. Um, I mean, all the young actors that portrayed all of the Dexter cast, ooh, they were just spot on. So yeah, aside from that stuff, I think I know I watched a few things here and there. Grimsburg on Netflix, starring John Hamm, is a good animated series. Um, I started the current season of Invincible.
Yeah, I need to watch that one too. I haven't seen that one yet.
So far, I like it better than the start of season two. Um, so looking
yeah?
forward to
Oh,
see
that's
how that.
right. That it was supposed to come back. I didn't even know when it was supposed to start. So it started what? A few weeks ago.
Yeah, last week.
Okay, so you gave me something else to look forward to. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, yeah. Um, they they did like a four episode like
Oh, they're
premiere,
in chunks again?
but it's not going to be split between like X amount of episodes and then wait a month, and no, it's four episodes and then just fucking do
Weekly
their
after that.
weekly shit.
Okay, okay. So
Um,
back to normal essentially.
pretty much. And then I guess the last thing that as far as I can remember, so earlier today, I I started last night, the SNL concert at Radio City
So
Music Hall.
good. So good.
Oh my God. That was.
Yeah. It was exciting. It was exciting.
And what was great was like seeing like all these celebrities that you've loved over the years, from any project you could think of, and they're just there watching Bad Bunny and Devo and Miley Cyrus.
Dude,
and
the
Eddie
fact that
Vedder,
Devo was there, their old ass was there.
and still in sync.
Yeah.
And as we said off air, was
Did
that
they wear the suits?
Yeah.
they wore the suits. They didn't sing "Whip It," so they didn't have the hats. But like,
But that song was dope though. They did it really well.
and Fred Armisen is the drummer.
Yeah. He's so good.
I think one of the best performances though, B-52s.
That was cool, yeah.
I mean, they like vocally they did not age. Like
Nope.
they sounded great. Eddie Vedder was phenomenal.
He was great. Yeah, he was good.
And the fact that the Roots were the band the entire night.
Mm-hmm. They were the house band.
They were the house band, and my God, it goes to show you their range. I mean, we all know the Roots. The Roots are phenomenal, and their range it's everywhere. But knowing that they idolize some of these artists, just like these artists idolize the Roots,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
you know, and honestly, I think one of the best performances of the night was Jack White.
He was good. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
good.
Now,
to me, the best performer of the nights was Bad Bunny.
he is a talent. Like he's
fucking great, dude.
I mean, I said it last night when I was watching this.
I don't know who you two are, but okay.
Like
It's okay.
I said this.
It's okay.
That's fine. I said this to myself last night when I was watching Bad Bunny perform. I'm like, and he's the modern day Tito Pepe.
Tito who?
Like Tito. Wow. Okay.
Tito Puente?
Yeah, him.
Okay.
That guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Quesadilla.
But no, I mean, dude is fucking great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vocally talented as he is an in-ring professional.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude. Like
I mean,
he
yeah.
knows how to do what he does, and he gets paid a lot of money for it. And rightfully so.
And you can see why, like, you know, concerts of his sell out immediately, and they're like $400 tickets for mezzanine.
Yeah.
But no,
I have one question before you continue.
What is your
Even though I
question,
already
sir?
know the answer. Was Rage Against the Machine there?
No.
No.
Okay, so their band is still active. Okay.
Which is what I liked about the Eddie Vedder performance. Because Elvis Costello's banned from SNL.
Oh yeah.
And so Eddie Vedder started playing radio, and then no, and then went into corduroy.
Yeah.
And honestly, like
Also, Post Nirvana wasn't that bad either.
Post Nirvana was pretty good, and I mean, Nirvana's bassist looks like he like teaches science now.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude.
Oh, I was gonna Oh, you wait. Tell me, you said Nirvana's bassist?
Yeah.
No, yeah, because so
Wasn't
I mean,
that Chris Novoselic or whatever?
I don't remember his name, but because right, like I mean, if you think about Nirvana, when Nirvana ended, Dave Grohl and what's his name became Foo Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the late Taylor and their bassist, but like but then Post Malone showed up and like Post Malone did a solid job.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Grohl is Dave Grohl. Fucking I forget his name. Other guy, but like
Other guy.
That's the name of the episode. Other guy.
But then like Nirvana's bassist looks like he teaches physics.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? Like, completely bald on top, mustache. I'm like, wait.
Does he look like one of those like villains or whatever from like an old school '80s like teen
Slightly,
movie?
slightly.
A little bit. Um,
You know who could save you from him, right? Ben Stein.
ah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
um, late, when Lady Gaga did "Shallow," I was sort of hoping that Bradley Cooper took a few minutes away from his food truck to, you know,
Dude, when
do it
she
with her.
did when she did my dick in a box,
Oh my
it was
god!
great.
And at the end of that medley, though, when she looked in the box and looked surprised, like, whoa,
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah.
oh, so good. Um, my god.
And you know what would have made it so much better? If she would have done Poker Face and then Trey and Matt would have kicked her off and they would have said, he would have done the Cartman version, which is a much better version.
um, Cher was great. Clearly, Turn Back Time.
Surprisingly enough, absolutely. Surprisingly enough, she was good.
Turn Back Time. All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
a
had
little
no
bit.
grace, no grace at all.
I mean, I wonder how much of that. I was saying to my mom actually. I was like, I wonder how much of that is her actual hair.
Yeah.
Do you know who Cher reminds me of nowadays or whatever? You seen the movie Tangled, right?
Yes.
Reminds me of Mother Gothel.
Yeah, yeah.
So if they did like a live action, I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite moments, not musically, of that thing was when Jimmy Fallon said, "This is just a concert. There's no awards being given out," and Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson stormed out of the building.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Made me wonder if they did that on their own as a joke, or if that was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this."
It seems like it's probably more part of the
Yeah, it was part of the bit.
yeah.
One of
And
the
then as Tom was leaving, they passed him his check.
Yep, they gave him a secret award. Honestly, one of the best performers of that concert was Jelly Roll.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's good.
Him channeling Johnny Cash.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, okay, that was really good.
Like at first, it wasn't sounding very good at the beginning, but then as he got it through the performance, it got better and better.
Well, yeah, I mean, you figure he was nervous because he's fucking singing Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
What Johnny Cash song was he singing?
He started with "Walk the Line." He did 3. It was "Walk the Line," blanking on the second one, ended with "Ring of Fire."
Yeah, it was just those two.
It was just those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The Walk the Line is just a slower song that speeds up, and then Walk the Line is just a faster song in general. So it seemed like 3 different songs, but it was actually just 2.
And every time somebody does a Johnny Cash performance, or if I listen to Cash, I just think about the true story based on. Did I ever tell you this about my uncle?
No.
So my uncle, my dad's brother, one of his side hustles when he was a younger guy was a limo driver.
Nice.
One night, they never knew who they were going to get. Like you're the driver assigned to this person or persons, and one night, he is there with his car, and client A and B walk in, and it's Johnny Cash and June.
Nice.
Yeah, and Johnny and June were like, "Hey, can you drive us to I want to say it was Carmine's," and
that's awesome.
And so yeah, but it gets better because like afterward, my uncle gets out of the car, opens the door, escorts him to the place, goes back to the car, sits in, and like 2 minutes later, the host came out, knocked on the window. He's like, "Hey, are you the driver for Johnny and June?" Michael's like, "Yeah." "Why?" And the host turns around and says, "Well, have a seat at the bar, order anything you want on the menu. It's on them."
Nice.
Yeah. So like my uncle could have had like a $60, shrimp or lobster, and like Johnny Cash was like, "Cheers." Like
That's awesome.
have dinner. Yeah.
I can't wait for the other story of that one time when your uncle drove John McClane to the Nakatomi Bill. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Argyle.
Yeah. Yeah. I, was that Steve's uncle?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Well, hi, Steve.
Hey,
I,
buddy.
I got nothing else. So go on.
It's all good. It's all good. How's it
Oh,
going?
here it goes.
It's been
Go
forever.
ahead, Steve. Tell us.
It's been forever and a day.
Stories.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. It's been a few weeks. I watched a lot of shit. But in the midst of watching a lot of shit, I actually been working a lot too.
Damn right you have.
Yeah. I worked 10, 13-hour shifts.
You didn't just work. You worked it, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I really did. And there was all overnight shifts too, so that's what fucking sucked too. But it wasn't bad. I was able to catch up on some shit while I was doing the overnights.
You tell us, Steve Dave.
If this was that other podcast, that means we just ended the episode.
Pretty much. No, but it was a cool experience when we drove out to New Orleans to work.
No. You're saying it wrong. It's Nolans.
Okay, sure. We drove out to New Orleans.
Nolans.
Quesadilla.
Yeah. Because I was working the Super Bowl.
And it's pronounced Superb Owl.
Superb Owl. The big game.
The big game.
Yes, I was working the big game.
The day the Chiefs went home crying.
Yeah. The day the Chiefs became little bitches.
They became the chefs.
New Orleans has some amazing fucking food, dude.
I've heard that.
So much good fucking food. Our hotel was a block away from Bourbon Street, so literally around the corner.
So Steve, after working all those overnight shifts and ordering all that food, how much weight did you gain, dude?
I don't think I really gained much because every day I was walking 20 blocks to go to work. So.
So you were burning it all off regardless. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Basically.
So I was going back and forth. There was a shuttle to go back and forth, but I just didn't. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna take a walk," because it's not a bad walk.
And what was the weather like out there?
It was beautiful. It rained one day. It was like about 60 to 70 every single day.
Oh, here in New York, rainy and cold. Great.
Yeah.
Tell us again, Steve. Tell us more.
Yeah, it was literally like it's a cooler version of Florida, but it's super hood, dude. It's super hood.
So you felt at ease because you're just like, I recognize this. I recognize the vibe.
Oh no, for sure. Like our hotel, like Bourbon Street is Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street. We've seen Bourbon Street before. We see how it looks, but just outside of Bourbon Street, it's like downtown, New Orleans or whatever. And just a little further over, it's super hood.
So it's a regular day for you, but not in Florida.
Right. Yeah. So like I take the 20-minute walk. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially like I know it's pretty much like a it's kind of like a grid down there, just like it is in New York.
Yeah.
Same thing down here and down in New Orleans. It's pretty much a grid everywhere.
Like I told you about DC, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's literally like make a left, go 5 blocks, make a right, go another 7 blocks, make a left, 2 blocks, make a right, 3 blocks, stadium's there.
Okay.
But it's cool because it's chill. The only thing that sucks is that the streets are super narrow.
Okay.
So traffic is a bitch out there, which is why I
Oh,
was like, I'll just walk instead of fucking taking the shuttle over.
You know what?
And most
That
of the times,
you beat me to the punch because I was gonna say like since you mentioned the narrow streets, it kind of makes me think about like Puerto Rico, that like especially if you go into like like the like the countryside things, the roads or whatever. It's just
hmm
usually one road, and so, since you don't get traffic like that until you get into the freeways and highways or whatever,
hmm
right? Sometimes it's just you could be going down a
you're better
road.
off. You're better off.
are we talking
Yeah.
like are we talking like Staten Island narrow for streets? Because we have pretty fucking narrow streets. I mean, there are times where like streets are narrow and like the sidewalk is all grass.
No, there's sidewalk, but there's parking on one side, parking on left, parking right, straight. No double parking or anything. So like literally enough room for a car to go in between two cars that are parked.
Oof. Okay.
And then if you were trying to get out, you get out as quick as possible to get back onto the sidewalk or something.
Got it.
But yeah, it's super congested out there. There were certain like areas that had double streets or whatever, which wasn't too bad. But our hotel, which was a Wyndham hotel, wasn't bad. Had like 18 floors. We were on the 10th floor. Looked over and it was literally like an abandoned building on the other side of the where we were sitting. But on the other side was Bourbon Street.
Okay.
The first night that we got there, we heard all the craziness happening on Bourbon Street because we got there at like 10 o'clock and we didn't start working until the next day. So we heard all the shit that's going on over there.
Oh, so it was like the first day was just like once you get there, you were just trying to get situated before, actual work, huh?
Right.
Gotcha.
Because we left here at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
To get over there, it's like a 10 to 11 hour drive.
Oof.
And then, of course, there's the time change. So it was an hour behind.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
So it was an hour behind. So by the time we got over there, it was probably like 5 o'clock or so. And we got there. We got our stuff. We went into our room or whatever. And it was cool. Like I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna lay here. I'm just gonna sit here and chill," because I was fucking tired. From the drive itself, it's the long, arduous drive.
Yeah.
And granted, I wasn't the one driving,
But still,
but it takes a toll on you.
it's
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
dude. I totally get it. Like going to
it-
Virginia,
yeah.
it's like what is it, like 6 hours? And on a bus and everything like that, just like, sitting down and then not including like traffic or whatever. Oh my God, I totally get it, man.
I mean, like with me, it's like from here to this past weekend, from here to DC was 4 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, you can you can nap if you could try to nap. It doesn't always work. There's only so many things you can watch without going stir crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's only so many things you could listen to and so many things you could watch while you're just driving and you're just seeing the road go by.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, there were people on the bus on the van that I could talk to, but I was like, why?
I'm gonna be talking to you while we're over there anyway. So
Right, exactly. We'll just save our conversations when we're over there.
I literally have only 30 words per day to say to you. I'm not going to waste them in this car.
Right, pretty much.
I'll save it for the podcast.
No, but it was cool. It was cool. I roomed with this one dude, Jeremy. He's a really cool dude. I've worked with him before. But he was a cool dude. You know, we literally joked around a bunch, and it was cool.
Did he speak in class today?
Nice.
Oh,
Jeremy is not broken. But yeah, it was a good time. Got to go on the field for the Super Bowl, which was a good time.
picture, man. I was like, yo, you were
The
on
dome
the
is
field.
huge.
You were on the field with all the confetti for the superb owl. It's great.
That dome is huge.
She said.
Yeah, that dome pretty much is double the size of my stadium here in Tampa.
and this is why the and this is why Philly won.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. But it was a good time. It was a good time. I was for the most for the entire week I was working with the designers and the stylists for the halftime show.
okay,
So I was hanging with them the entire time.
and that halftime show. I mean, there's a lot of heat on that, but yo,
It was a great halftime show.
I enjoyed it. The fact that he looked into the camera and said Drake,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this beef is not done.
No.
No.
It's not
That
that he completely buried him. Period.
oh yeah, Drake is
It
R.I.P.
was it on the level of like 50 Cent versus Diddy?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You know, dude, remember, fucking 50 Cent did a whole documentary, whatever, talking about how fucked up Diddy was. That's how petty
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, to
Yeah,
think,
but no, it's different. It's different.
speaking of Diddy, uh, did he is spending time in a one bedroom apartment in Gowanus,
Nice.
and also in the same prison, or sorry, the same. No, sorry, no, it's not a prison. It's an apartment complex in Gowanus.
It's a project.
It's yes. It's the well. Is it really the projects because it's in a good neighborhood?
It's the fancy projects.
Okay, fine. We'll call it the P's.
No, I was gonna say joking around. Those are called co-ops.
Okay, fine. Diddy and his Diddy and his next door neighbor Luigi, and their next door neighbor 6ix9ine, and their next door neighbor whoever the fuck is the person who frauded crypto,
Nice.
not the dog. Um, uh,
Isn't this guy there too? Drip drip drip, piss pee on you.
R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
he's
no,
far
no,
he's
no.
far away.
He wishes he was in Brooklyn. But like it's so funny because like they're all in this apartment complex in Gowanus, but they can't go to any of the shops down the street, like Micro Center.
Mm-hmm.
They can't go to bars like Gun Hill. They can't.
Yeah, they can't do
Yeah,
anything.
they they can see it from if they're lucky. Well, then again, it is Brooklyn. You're lucky enough to get a window in a studio, ever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if they got a window,
You gotta
it's
pay extra for that window.
the only window they got is the window of their future.
Yeah. No, but New Orleans is pretty good. It's definitely worth checking out. If you're
I've
gonna go
always
visit, go
wanted to go.
visit. Food is fairly inexpensive, and it's fucking delicious no matter where you go. It is so fucking good.
And you had every stereotypical thing that a tourist would get from there, right?
As far as what?
Like, you
Did I
had
get mugged? No, I did not get mugged.
no,
Um,
I'm talking about the food.
You
Like,
had you had grits. I saw the picture.
I did have grits. Yes, I did have grits. I had alligator for the first time.
Ooh, and now
That
you
was so
and now you have a wallet too.
good. Yeah, I had alligator for the first time. I actually had it in an omelet for breakfast.
Ooh,
It was fucking delicious.
for the first time you got to eat the alligator. Was the
Yeah.
alligator at the Florida?
no, I remember with the gators in Florida, whatever, aka swamp puppies.
Yeah. No swamp puppies this time. But no, it was good. It was good. It's a little gamey, obviously. But it tastes a lot like chicken.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's like chicken,
Yeah.
chicken with like a smidge of fish, right?
Yeah. Not very fishy though. Not very fishy.
Very,
Um,
very. I'm sure it tasted like gator.
yeah, it did taste like
I'm
it.
sure
It
it tasted
tasted
a lot
gator.
like gator.
Yeah.
And
But it was
now you have
good.
some. And now you have some boots.
Yeah, I would definitely eat it again. I'd definitely try it again.
Steve, right
Um,
now, at this point, right now, he's going to be this dude or whatever. Fuck, I forget his name. The one that did the travel channel at the destination, whatever eats. I forget whatever.
Diners, drive-in, dives.
No, the dude that fucking offed himself.
Oh, Anthony
Oh,
Bourdain.
No.
There you go, Anthony Bourdain's. We have our own Anthony Bourdain's here in the podcast now. Whatever.
Well, you know what? I'd rather that than if he drank his own piss because he's not Bear
Yeah.
Grylls.
Yeah. No.
No, but that's survival.
Well,
See, Steve just survived. The Swifties. Get upset that that Mr. Swift lost.
Yeah, no.
Look, our friend had to survive that. Okay, I'm sure he's traumatized right now.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Steve was just like, he put his arms up like, don't care.
Don't care. Not my problem.
Did you see the meme where Travis was yelling into the coach's ear and the caption read, "I was gonna propose tonight."
Yeah. No, but like there's so much food out there. If you're gonna go out there specifically just to go to New Orleans, go for the food. Yes, there's a lot of touristy shit to do out there. Obviously, I didn't have time to do touristy shit because I was working. But food. So
Dude,
much.
usually for like when you do a trip to another place or whatever, one of the main things is to at least have local cuisine. So you did that. So
Had jambalaya. Fantastic jambalaya out there.
Oh, dude, fucking! I had gumbo in the past, and that was fucking.
Had Creole shrimp. Creole shrimp for breakfast, especially. So good.
How the rich people live.
I was gonna say, joking around, Steve came back to Florida talking like the dude from fucking the Water Boy, whatever. Remember that one time when we wanted to do
Nah, but there's so much. Like I said, there's so much food out there. Go check it out. Go out there, especially if you're just a foodie, just to get food. Yes, there's touristy shit to do. Like I said, there's the Anne Rice stuff to do out there. There's the Holocaust Museum is out there too.
Did you have any bourbon on Bourbon Street?
I did not have bourbon on Bourbon Street because by the time
he
I was
on
able
the clock. That's
no, not even just that. Like when I was off the clock, it was during the day.
Hey,
on the clock, I was literally like
getting happy hour somewhere, brother.
I was getting to the hotel at 7:00 in the morning, or like 7:30 in the morning.
It's happy hour. Somewhere.
They weren't serving liquor at that time.
Okay, so you had to wait till like 8:00 in the morning.
Right. Yeah. No, but I did have a beer one day before I went to work. Because I went and I got
you party animal, you.
I did. I had a blackened shrimp po' boy before going to work one day, and I was like, "Oh, let me get a beer too. Why not?" Because they had I was sitting at the bar, so I was like, "Fuck it."
Oh, because all those beers and liquors kind of teasing you, like in Steve's mind, all he heard was, "Come on, Steve, drink me."
It was like, "Do it, do it, do it."
What are you, pussy?
Pretty much.
And you went, "The hell I ain't."
I am what I eat, bitch.
that makes you chicken and occasionally pussy.
There you go. But yeah, it was a fun time. Definitely worth checking out if you are going out. So if you have just a few dollars to spend and you want to get out and do something different, go out to New Orleans. It's a pretty cool place. Definitely worth checking out.
Nice.
And as far as watching shit, I've watched a lot of shit.
Like
Blink twice. I don't think I spoke about Blink twice the last time we recorded.
No.
Such a good fucking movie.
You've only ever blinked once in the entire episode.
Yeah. Blink twice. Blink twice with Channing Tatum. It's a fucked up movie, but it's really good.
But Channing Tatum, man, he's so fucking good.
He's a bad guy in this movie, and I fucking love it. He is so good in this movie.
Did he throw on that like Gambit accent? Was he born here?
No. He wasn't in New Orleans this one.
You didn't talk like that.
No.
Oh.
It was
I'll make a name for myself.
He made a name for himself in this one. Because he was really good. He was really good as a bad guy. Because he has a lot of charisma. He has a lot of riz. So he's able to talk to people, and he brings these chicks onto his his palatial estate or whatever. And it turns out that they drug them at
Ooh.
night and they do shit to them at night, and then they wake up in the morning, they don't remember.
So
And they just,
he magic Mike them.
yeah. Again, it is a fucked up movie.
I was gonna say, like, the way you mentioned it, whatever, is like, like, how bad are we talking about? We talking about like you're waking up in a bathtub with a kidney missing kind of thing, or
No. More like
With
they
with
have their way.
with a note and a cell phone, like call 911.
Oh no cell phone at all.
Okay. Okay. We'll throw it back. A pager.
No, because this is the modern time too. It's like modern time. They're like, oh yeah, you can give in your phone if you want to, but you don't have to. But everybody does it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody has their cell phone in this place. Everybody's chilling, drinking, eating, having a good old time. And debauchery shit happens. Everybody gets shit faced, and then nobody remembers the next day what happened.
Ooh, debauchery is involved. We got to use that word.
Yeah.
Debauchery.
It's a hell of a movie. It's a hell of a watch. Definitely worth checking out.
The Inner City Geeks podcast is brought to you in part by the word debauchery.
Debauchery, yes.
Debauchery.
Yes. That's a good one. Another one that I watched that I really enjoyed was Paranormal Activity Next of Kin.
Oh, is that like the soft reboot thing? From like, is that like sort of recently
yeah, it's recently. It came out
years?
2001. 21.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's like a few. Yeah, because I know the original one was like holy shit, and then they had those like really sad sequels.
Yeah, they were shitty sequels. But this one is actually really good. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. It basically follows a documentary. It's that they're trying to like build a family or whatever, and trying to take a family out to Amish country and shit. And it turns out that this girl that it's not she's trying to build a family, but she is pretty much adopted, and she tries to find her original family or whatever. And it turns out that her mom is Amish or whatever.
Okay.
And there's a twist because they're not really Amish.
What's the twist?
That they're not Amish. That they're sacrificing their children and shit.
Oh shit! Sacrifice. They're sacrificing the children's.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why she was like, yo, like that's why her mother gave her up because they didn't want to sacrifice her. But then she comes back. It's fucking nuts. It is a wild fucking story. Definitely worth checking out.
Is it done in that same like handheld camera shit?
Yeah, but it's not like shaky cam and shit like that.
So it's not as shitty as like the first few movies.
Right.
Okay.
It's found footage. It was pretty much being filmed as like a documentary at first.
Okay.
So it has that same feel as a documentary or something like that. Again, definitely worth watching.
Found footage like the Resident Evil 7 free, that like 10-minute downloadable free thing.
Sure. Yeah.
You're talking about Resident Evil. Wait, is that one?
Do you remember like the lead up to Res 7 for PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
There was that first person, you wake up and you find things and like you think you're gonna escape and then it's like, okay, you have to wait for the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so like mildly jump scare-ish.
Yes, definitely that's there.
Okay. See, I like a good jump scare.
Yeah, it's worth it.
When it's done, when it's worth it. Because how many times have we like, oh, jump scare? Oh yeah, that I predicted that.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. No, not many other predictable ones, but it's there.
Okay.
So Wolfman is pretty good.
And that's a movie where apparently most of it was practical effects.
Yes, absolutely. And it's done. I really enjoyed it. People bitch about it. People are like, oh my god, it sucked, but it's a good movie. Definitely worth watching.
I mean, honestly, fuck people. They bitch about everything.
Right. Another movie that I really enjoyed. Hard Eyes.
Ooh, you saw it.
Yes.
Ooh,
That's a movie that when we were talking about it before. Like that's that's one I wanted to go see too.
did you
Yes.
see it in theaters, or did you find it a Steve way?
It was on the high seas.
Okay.
And it is a
Yar.
absolutely like perfect version of it. Nothing wrong with it at all. It was great.
I mean, it's also Devon Sawa and Jordana Brewster as detectives.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's good.
uh, I need this in my life because I feel like that that style of killer.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And it's a hell of a fucking twist too.
ooh.
I'm gonna joke around saying like even though I'm not gonna ask you to say yes or no, the twist is the hard ice killer's in a relationship.
Or what? What a twist!
You want me to spoil something for you?
If it's gonna be a
It's a good spoiler. It's not a bad spoiler.
Devon Sawa's not the killer.
No.
Oh, the twin from Screen Six lives.
Yes, he does. Um it's a good movie. The killer, there's two killers.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
so they went Scream method.
Kinda. But it's worth the watch. I may have said too much, but it's worth the watch.
okay.
Yeah, but
Um
no matter what, people probably still watch it. Just see how it plays out anyway.
yeah.
All right, fine. Devon Sawa and Jordana Brewster are the killers.
No.
Oh, okay.
You're half right, but no.
Brian's like, come on, Timmy, 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 Timmy.
Another one that I watched was Humanist Vampire seeking a consensual suicidal person.
What
A
the fuck?
consenting suicidal person.
Is that the actual title?
Yes.
That is
Humanist
hilarious.
vampire seeking consenting suicidal person.
Oh God.
This is a French vampire movie. It's a horror comedy, obviously.
Obviously.
But it's a great fucking movie because it follows this girl. You see her from when she's a child. She's a vampire. She's born a vampire. Her family are vampires. She lives in a house full of vampires. But when she's young, she doesn't want to feed off of people.
Okay.
So as she gets older, her family they cope killing people and they start bringing blood home and everything. They have blood packets in the fridge for her,
Uh huh.
kind of like Capri Suns in the fridge for her. So that's how she survives. And as she gets older, they're like, "Yo, we're trying to do this for you. We're not gonna be around forever. You got to start feeding." She's like, "No. She's not. She doesn't want to do it."
Right.
She gets older to the point that she's like, "Yo, like." She starts feeding the urge. She starts feeling the urge, but she's like, "I don't want to do it." So she's like, "I'm gonna try to find somebody that wants to kill themselves." That she sees somebody that's trying to kill themselves, and she kind of doesn't want to kill him either.
Okay.
But then they start doing shit together because she's like, "Yo," like she tells him like, "Yo, why don't you know, do the last thing that you want to do in life?" And they start going through the bucket list of things that he wants to do
Oh God.
to the point that she turns him into a vampire,
Ah.
and then they live together and they start at the end of it they pretty much like fucking in order to feed they start working at a hospice.
Ah.
It's a great fucking movie.
Sounds it.
It's so fucking good. It's cheesy as hell, but it's really fucking good. I really enjoyed that one. And the last one that I enjoyed was Vivarium that I watched this past weekend.
Okay.
That one is really fucking good. It's really fucking weird, but it's really fucking good. That's from when did it come out? 2019. 2019. That one starred Jesse Eisenberg
Huh.
and Imogen Potts. Imogen Poots. But it is a good movie. Um, it's a couple. You know, they're the couple, and they're trying to start a family, started trying to get a house and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they go to this realtor, and the realtor's like, "Oh yeah, we got the perfect house for you." It's in the middle of nowhere. There's a nice little community, and they bring them there. They take them into the house. Oh, let's go take a little take a little tour of the house or whatever. And then the realtor disappears. And they're like, "Oh, so they try calling. There's no service. They try to drive around. There's no way out. You're literally going in circles." They start walking. They walk in circles for hours. And they were pretty much stuck there for years. And then as the time progresses, they get dropped off a child and they have to raise the child. And
Oh,
the
I've
only
seen-
reason they can get out of there
I've
is if the
seen
child
this.
grows up.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers.
It's a bonkers crazy movie. There's nothing really happens. But in the fact that nothing happens, it's what's so good about it.
Yes.
It is so fucking good. It is a fucked up ending,
Oh yeah.
but it is a really good fucking movie. I highly recommend it. That's a good one. And then I guess the last one I could talk about that I watched. The Offering.
Okay.
That was a pretty good one too. It's about this a bunch of Jewish people, and this young girl is pretty much it's after a week of a young girl's disappearance, and this pregnant wife is trying to do things with her husband or whatever, but shit happens. It's just crazy. It's a crazy fucking story. Definitely worth watching. Um, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good, very weird. Also, super Jewish. It goes deep into like Jewish lore and Jewish stuff like that. So
Mhm.
definitely worth checking out. The Offering. And then I think that's about it. So I guess we can probably get into some geek shit. Can we?
Geek shit.
He said.
So it's been a while since I actually did stuff. So what do we have on the dockets? We one of the things that you guys showed me, I think it was you, Brian, or it could have been Alex, or it could have been fucking Mario, or it could have been somebody. Sent me
Somebody
this.
from the InnerCityGeeks crew.
Right, because like everything blurs together, and then you guys wind up sending multiple things at the same time, and the same thing over and over again.
Stop sending me shit.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's like it gets lost in my brains. There's a poster for the next Mortal Kombat, which we were fans of the first one. But there's a poster for Johnny Cage for the next Mortal Kombat movie, and it's starring Karl Urban as Johnny Cage. And I'm totally set. I'm totally sold on that shit. Because Karl Urban is perfect for fucking Johnny Cage. And he looks good in it. If he didn't look good, I probably wouldn't care. But the fact that he does, I'm totally sold on it, dude.
Oh, so it's not gonna be the Miz. Oh,
No, it's not the Miz, unfortunately. Fuck the Miz. Um, look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Looks just like him. I can't complain. I'm totally sold on that shit, dude. It looks just like him. Don't you think? Am I alone? Do you guys not hear me? Are you? Are you? Are
I
you
mean, I've been playing the games, and it's a
okay.
take on it, but it doesn't remind me of like I'm so used to Johnny Cage being kind of like a somewhat silly character, and from the origins of Johnny Cage of who he's originally supposed to be, of John Claude Van Damme, I'm just thinking to myself like, it's a different take on it. It's not bad. He looks like an action star.
Yeah,
I was the one that sent that to you, and my God, it looks
yeah.
good.
It does, and it fits because it's him. He fits the role. Like he fits the character of Johnny Cage's from what we see so far. So I'm totally down for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see what they're gonna do with this. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with fucking the next chapter of fucking Mortal Kombat because that should be interesting. Because the first one was enjoyable. It was really enjoyable. I really liked it a lot.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
I would agree
There
on
was so
that.
much
That
more.
that 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 first scene, between Scorpion and Sub Zero, like that
Mm-hmm.
that that fight was fucking great.
Yeah. It was fucking good. It
Yeah.
was really fucking good. Then we got some news. We know that they were planning on doing Masters of the Universe for Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool. That's fine. We can get it. But one of the people that are going to be in this is playing Sorceress. Is Morena Baccarin, who we've seen recently in Deadpool and all the Deadpool movies.
Vanessa.
And yeah, she's Vanessa, but now she'll be playing Sorceress, and I am excited for it because she is so good. We already know who's gonna play He Man, but Camila Mendez is gonna be playing Tila. Addison Bree's gonna be Evelyn.
That's
Uh,
right. Yeah, I forgot she's in that.
uh, Jared Leto is Skeletor. Idris Elba. I know.
That size says it all.
Yeah, yeah. But it makes up with it with Idris Elba as fucking Man at Arms. Sam Wilson is Trap Jaw. Uh, I can't pronounce this fucking dude's name, but he's gonna be a goat man. Triclops, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this.
Um, yeah.
I know you can give a fuck less about fucking Leto. He's not a bad actor. He just hasn't. He just
it's
hasn't really.
it's Morbid time.
Yeah. But it is what it is. It was a thing that he did. We can't kill him for it, can we?
Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen the first pics of this dude dressed up as like Prince Adam and the first pic of the sword?
I don't think I have.
I saw them.
The sword looks like the sword from
It looks like a dude cosplaying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, the whole idea of apparently of this is that Prince Adam, well, the guy's supposed to be Prince Adam, whatever. I forget the actor's name already. Even though you said it, that he's in a regular world, and he finds out that he's from another world, and that when he gets the sort of power, or whatever the fuck, that he gets to become He-Man. So it's a different take, but I'm kind of intrigued to see how they're gonna play this out.
So
Yeah.
he found a sword at New York Comic Con.
No, well, if it was at New York Comic Con now, because that whole thing that you can't sell these things, you can't sell weapons at a convention in like in certain places because people had to ruin that. But if you go to a Renaissance fair, you can still sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you go anywhere else, you can still sell it.
Yeah.
Because they sell it at the conventions out here.
Hmm.
I was like, who the hell ruined it for New York, man?
New York ruined it for New York.
Yeah, exactly. Like I bought batarangs and a fucking collapsible baton at Comic-Con in New York.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I have a baton that cops carry.
He has the be cool stick.
Yes,
The
yes.
taquito stick.
Yeah, the Date Quieto stick. The
The
quesadilla stick.
quesadilla stick, yes.
That's the name of the episode. Quesadilla stick.
Yeah. Same thing.
So yeah, New York ruined it for New York.
Yeah, they really did.
Oh,
Because if you could have these weapons anywhere else, why not?
I mean, in Florida, they give you those weapons.
Yeah, they really do.
And they just tell you, watch out for the gators.
They come with the apartment. Yeah, but yeah, this could be a decent movie.
Did you find the pictures yet? Or no.
No, it's okay. It's whatever. Interested, yes. Do I feel like taking a deep dive and trying to find them? Not really. Do I sound wrong for it?
No. But I get it. But yeah, but they did. It kind of deterred a lot of people from it because of like they
Yep.
just that idea. But I'm intrigued. I want to see how it plays out.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's all we can do is just wait and see. The next thing that we're waiting and seeing for. We've been fans for ages since we've been alive. Since they've been doing movies, and they haven't done movies in ages. But we're finally getting one last movie. And that's for Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong's last movie will be coming to theaters 4/25 of this year. Not dropping 4/20, but 4/25.
Yeah, 'cause remember 4/20 falls WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there would be much of a problem, but yeah, there's not releasing until the 25th. But yeah, they're doing one last movie, which is kind of sad. It's the end of an era, essentially. But yeah, it should be cool. It's supposed to be a documentary about it, but I'm down for it, dude. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with this documentary. See how they put it together and see how they talk about how they've influenced the weeds and shit. How they pretty much influenced hippie culture, I guess you can say. But it should be cool. It should be interesting to see. And then I guess we're done with just, I guess, the regular news. Unless you have any other regular news before I get into the trailers and shit.
Nope, chill as it is.
Fair enough. Okay. So I guess we'll start with the first teaser trailer.
Yeah, trailers it is.
Yeah, trailers it is. The first teaser trailer for something that we really enjoyed the first one for. We enjoyed Megan. Megan was awesome. And we knew that they were kind of doing another one. They kind of left stuff open for another one. But we just got a teaser trailer for the big game. We got a teaser for Megan 2.0. So here's the teaser trailer for it.
Hit it like, get it hot, make a bitch. It's a fun. Hit it like, get it hot, make a bitch.
Miss me?
That looks pretty interesting. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with it. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with another Megan and see how they're gonna make that work and how it is gonna play out for the world that knows that the first one wasn't that great as far as a toy for children.
You know, I don't know if you heard that the rumor apparently for this movie is that somehow they do make they do make these Megans, and they have a Megan that's a good one that to help go against the bad ones. That's
Huh.
apparently the premise. I don't know how true it is, but I was like, oh wow, they're going the T2 route. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. That should be interesting. If that is it, okay. I'm pretty excited for that one. Another trailer we got this week or this past week. Was for Amanda Waller as a badass. That's it looks pretty cool. It's for G20 coming to Amazon Prime sometime next year or sometime this year. But here we go. G20.
Madam President, we have a situation. Ma'am, apprehension is minutes away.
A little lost, don't you think, Mom?
Zip it. You and your brother are coming to Cape Town with us.
Why?
You know why.
All you ever care about is work.
I implore all world leaders to join me at the G20 summit.
Come on, Madam President.
Oh, damn. Now we gotta go save the world.
We're 20 most powerful world leaders together. Going dark in 3, 2, 1. To the governments watching, I've taken the G20 by force. When we launch Project Deepfake, we will reset the world's financial markets. You gotta read the words exactly as written. Quick beige fox. Quick beige fox. Quick beige fox. Now we control the narrative.
My husband and kids are missing. We have to find them. If you want to live, you'll follow my lead.
Now you're Captain America. That was quite well done.
They've got at least 5 hostages in the kitchen.
Your survival is what matters most.
I will not leave them.
Drop it! Guns, 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 guns.
President Danielle Sutton. You get around, don't you?
I'll get around to you too.
Mom, I can help.
Lights up.
Find her.
Where are my husband and kids?
We're all here together.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
What if we get you into a comfortable pair of heels?
Do you want an honest answer?
Was that Homelander?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. This looks pretty cool.
So
I'm
technically,
down.
it's Waller versus Homelander. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. I'm curious about it. Like, I want to see how it goes.
Playing this dude's role, fucking Morgan Freeman, and the Has Fallen or whatever.
Uh-huh. She's the president. He's the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm down for it, dude.
I'm ready for
It
this.
looks pretty cool. It looks fucking cool. It'll be out sometime this year.
It's in April.
Yep.
In April.
Next couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Another movie that I'm excited for. I enjoyed the first one. And it's kind of cool seeing John Berthel's going to be in this one as well.
Yep.
The Accountant 2.
I enjoyed the first one.
I enjoyed it too. It was good.
Uh-huh.
Let's watch the trailer for that one.
What's the difference between dressy casual and business casual?
Both mean leave your cargo shorts and flip-flops at home.
We don't own cargo shorts. We don't own flip-flops. Anything else?
Don't wear your black suit. It makes you look like a mortician.
Lord, my path has gone astray. I'm just trying to find my way. Now that you have gone away,
Why'd you ask if he was having money problems?
I'm just trying to find my way.
Does that make you nervous?
You're an escaped convict, trained by mob accountants. Your clients are drug cartels, money launderers.
Is that a yes?
Ray King has been murdered. Do you like puzzles, Mr. Wolf?
I need your help to finish the job you started. What are you doing?
Waiting for you to finish.
So you can.
Do what I need to do.
You were never meant to see.
What do you want?
Hello, it's me, your brother.
You can't tell from the tone of my voice that I know it's you.
Can you be in Los Angeles, California in 24 hours?
Goodbye.
Braxton?
All those things inside of me.
Is your brother up to speed on the case?
A Fed, huh?
Need to know who Ray King was meeting with.
Let me do the talking.
I'm just trying to find my way.
You say him more than I thought.
I work for a government agency. I don't torture people.
You didn't.
Why would Ray meet with someone who killed all these people?
I shouldn't kill all those people.
How do you know that? No.
You often confess to capital murder?
I actually didn't say anything.
I have been to every place.
This is it, huh? Living on a lunchbox.
It's quite comfortable.
I have been to every
I spent years looking for you. Do you not miss me because of me, or is it your condition?
I'm just me.
I have made a great mistake.
We go over the plan again?
Plan? You get these ideas in your head. Good for you. Let's get ourselves killed.
I can feel them come.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find my way.
This looks fun.
Also coming in April.
Yeah, and also was like, this movie's been teased for years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it's finally come to fruition. This looks good.
Yes.
It looks cool. I'm excited for it, dude.
I'm
Glad
excited
to see
for it.
Daredevil and Punisher working together again.
Right? Right? It's gonna be cool. It looks dope. I like that they have that Affleck is still playing the same character. He's playing him to the fucking T, because he was very off in that movie in the first place.
Well,
And he did it really well.
he was autistic.
Yeah. But the fact that he's continuing with the autisms and shit and making it work and making it look good.
Yes.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope indeed. So yeah, that's coming in April 25th, I think it said.
Yeah.
We got another trailer that I'm quite excited for. Stars one of our favorites on the show, Scarlett Johansson's. Let's watch a trailer for
Don't you mean
Jurassic World.
Mrs. Colin Jost?
Yeah, lucky bastard. Yeah, let's watch the trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth.
Dr. Henry Loomis, this is Zora Bennett, our mission specialist.
Sorry, what mission? This would be a medical breakthrough that could save countless lives. It comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet.
Oh my God. Fortunately for us, all these species exist in one isolated place. Can you be ready tomorrow?
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, more or less.
More or less?
He's your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in and out of places they shouldn't be.
Move up towards Barbados, avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
This island was the research facility for the original Jurassic Park.
We need DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs. Do we have to get a sample from an egg? I suppose we could try and get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Maybe we should make it quick.
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Please don't say they're raptors. Predators.
The worst of the worst were left here.
Come on! Duncan!
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
What the hell are those?
They're helping the mosasaur defend territory, stalk, hunt.
None of what you just said is good.
That looks pretty good too.
That looks fun. Apparently, they went more into the books, and there was never a draft where everybody makes it out alive.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious to see how that happens.
People get chomped.
Oh yeah, they get chomped real good. It looks fun.
It's good to see Black Widow and Blade.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Especially Blade. We haven't seen Blade yet.
Well, he was teased in what was it, Eternals?
We heard him.
Yeah, vocally. Yeah, exactly. You only hear his voice. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I cannot wait. Especially if they're going back to the original island and see the most dangerous ones out of all of them. So curious.
Yeah, the one that killed Newman.
Yeah. We get a repeat Ethan. Another fucking version of somebody getting eaten. I'm down for it. And then the final trailer that we got, one where we teased at the very beginning of the episode that we haven't spoken about yet. We're going to talk about now, obviously. So Fantastic Four. First steps.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5. Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
As a family.
This looks so good. The fact that we got a comic accurate Ben Grimm.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love that Eben Moss Baccarin is the chef.
Yeah. He's
Not
bringing
because
the chef back, the bear
he's
back.
he's like, not because it needs it, but because but what I love is when he's like, okay, he's clapping and you hear the rock smash. That does it for me.
Yeah. I was completely sold at that point too. I was like, yes, please. This is a must.
No, the real question now is, who is Malkovich playing? Is he going to be Puppet Master? Is he going to be I forget, they're like speculations. Is he going to be, Sue and Johnny's dad or Reed's dad? Like they're just trying to figure out who is it,
I don't know. But I want to see it. I'm curious. I'm also curious of how they're gonna do Galactus. For the first time, we get a full, real version of Galactus.
What I love is that you at least see like the back of his head, right? And it's just like, all right, so we're not gonna get a shadow like the old,
like a fucking cloud.
Yeah,
and we're getting Galactus who can fit on Earth.
Yeah,
because we all know how big he can be.
Yeah. This looks fucking cool.
I'm ready.
This looks really fucking cool. It's by far like the best one. The one that I'm really looking forward to.
It's between that Thunderbolts and then of course, even though not my favorite DC character, but I am looking forward to Superman.
Superman looks good. I kind of want to see that new Thunderbolts trailer too. I haven't seen the new one.
Oh, well, we could just put it on before
Yeah, that's what I was just about to do.
Yay!
The new Thunderbolts trailer for the big game. Hold on, let's go. This one came out for the Superb Owl as well. So let's go. Let's add that one to the stream as well. Here we go.
Let's talk facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe?
There's some big threat out there, and you are gonna help me stop it.
Wait, us?
Yeah, you. Why, you got someplace to be?
I love that guy.
So none of us comply? So what, we all just punch and shoot?
I can't think of a worse group of people trying to work together.
Stop! Speed! John, stop! Where are you?
Everyone here has done bad things. You can't escape the past. Hey, it's like your mind is somewhere else.
So you can do something about it now, or live with it forever.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great saviors? You can't even save yourself.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
Lena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other.
Okay, that was really good.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that. God, thank you.
This has makings of team that can rise to glory. Bring light from the darkness. This team can be the heroes on the Wheaties box with a little giddy toy.
Alexi, have you slept?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I'd like not to die today, so maybe somebody else be driving.
This looks super fun. This looks super fun.
Yeah, that one I'm looking forward to.
That looks really good. I like it a lot.
It was so good that Brian had to go because of excitement.
Well, yeah. Well, he has prior engagements.
Yeah, I know. Adulting.
The children's, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But that looks really fucking good. I am super excited for it. I'm curious to see what they're gonna rename this movie, being that it's the Thunderbolts Asterix. What's it gonna be? Is it pretty much gonna be like Dark Avengers or like Avengers 2.0 or like fucking
Or
New
West Coast.
Avengers or West Coast Avengers? Yeah, it could be it. Yep. I'm down for it, dude. Whatever the fuck they do with it looks fucking cool.
Oh, so there was a thing online apparently that when they first put up the poster, the original asterisk that they had, at the end of Thunderbolts was 6, and in this one they put 5. So there's been like a theory that one of them is gonna die in this movie,
I wouldn't be surprised.
right? Which I was just like, I think they're just reading too much into it. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just reading too much into it.
I was like, you know what? Like it it kind like if that's the case or whatever, then okay. And then I think what was it that from one of the Japanese I think it was a Japanese poster or something like that, that they had the thing, the Thunderbolts the thing with the Astros, and then I think in the bottles like Avengers not available like that was the asterisk. So I was like, all right, that one's funny. I like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, dude, fucking this is one that like piqued my interest.
This definitely looks promising.
I will say this though, Red Guardian, fucking David Harbour, or whatever, from like he was the thing that sold me on Black Widow. Like Black
Yeah.
Widow, I like was enjoyable because of him,
Mm-hmm.
and even Yolano, with the whole thing, I was like, what's he stretching? That joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, but that's one that's just like, all right, maybe this one will help, kind of give that little oomph to Marvel again.
I'm curious. I am really curious what they're gonna do with Sentry because I know Sentry's supposed to be in this one. I want to see what they do with Sentry.
Well, they showed him, with that and him as the Void, so
Could be both, yeah.
because
Which I wouldn't
remember
be
in the beginning
surprised.
of the trailer, they kind of show him as the Void, and people were turning into shadows,
Yeah.
So
Curious because he could be both. Obviously, I'm curious. I want it now. This looks cool. This looks cool. I think that pretty much wraps it up for the episode, don't you think, Alex? Don't you think?
I
Wraps it
believe
up.
so, dude.
Okay.
It's been long enough. I'm sorry, I sat into a 10-2 for a second.
Okay, okay,
Family
okay.
matters on my
Oh,
part,
yeah,
so
that's fair. That's fair. Do you think? Do you think?
no,
I'll
but
close out the show. I'll close out
no,
the
no,
show.
no, no, no. I don't have to go. I'm just saying, like, I was on mute because I had to take care of something
No,
real
I got
quick.
you. I got you. I got you.
But yeah, but I think we're pretty much done. We said our piece. Um, yeah.
Okay. Very cool. So yeah, make sure you guys go check out InnerCityGeeks.net. We've got a whole bunch of shit sometimes. Of course, we got this show. We got Bryce G Presents. We got Comic Club World, Manga Time, Anime World. Mario does a whole lot of shit. He's been putting that shit out every single fucking week.
Yes, because my man is a fucking beast.
He's a fucking G, dude. Yeah, so we got that all the way up there. We also got a bunch of other random shit, of course, that we do every now and again. Check out our horror episode that we did for Halloween this past year, or even check out our like top 20 or top 5s of everything that we did at the beginning of the year, or last year, whatever. But yeah, check all that shit out. You can also find the show You can listen to the show obviously on motherfucking Spotify, on Pandora, on Amazon Music, on iHeartRadio. And if you really want to watch the physical version of this, you can watch it on my YouTubes. Find it over there. Just look up InnerCityGeeks and you'll find it. But yeah, you find it all over there. You can find us on the socials. Of course, you can find us on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter at InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks. I said that twice. Alex, we're going to find you, sir.
You can find me on Twitter at DeniedDinyed and on Instagram at DeniedDim.Y.ed. Where can we find you, good sir?
Nice. You can find me on the Instagram and the Twitters and pretty much anywhere at Mr. Jackal, MISTERJACKAL. Literally everywhere. You can find me at that. Yeah, so find me there. You can also find Brian at Brian2J Presents or Brian2J on everywhere over there too. Go find them. Go find us. Let us know what you think about the show. We would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, we're very thankful for you guys.
Absolutely.
We've gotten a lot of good comments and stuff like that. So thank you guys,
Hell
for
yeah.
just showing the support. Much appreciated.
Absolutely. So, just to end out the show, we'd like to say, don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks shall inherit the earth.
On a Wheaties box.
Yay.